What if the United States Air Force just tested a new kind of aircraft? One that defies gravity. One that radar can't even see? Sounds like science fiction, right? But recent whispers coming out of classified airspace in the Nevada desert are turning heads in the aviation and defense communities. Is the USAF secretly operating a new anti-gravity craft that could rewrite everything we know about flight? Welcome back to NextGen World, where we explore the cutting edge of technology, science, and military innovation. And today, we may be looking at something straight out of Area 51. Let's take a step back. For decades, rumors have swirled about experimental aircraft being tested in highly restricted zones like Groom Lake, here better known to most as Area 51. From the stealthy Blackbird to the F-117 Nighthawk, real innovations have emerged from behind those barbed wire fences. But recently, something different has been happening. Eyewitness, including former military personnel and aerospace insiders, have reported sightings of silent, glowing objects making impossible maneuvers, straight-line acceleration with no visible propulsion, sudden 90-degree turns without sound, hovering in place, then disappearing at speeds faster than anything known. Could this be the result of anti-gravity propulsion? According to speculative defense reports and leaked intel, the Air Force may be testing what's called an electrogravitic aircraft, a craft that manipulates gravitational fields rather than relying on jet engines or conventional thrust. The idea isn't entirely new. Since the 1950s, engineers at companies like Boeing and Lockheed have explored exotic propulsion, often under top-secret programs, but the physics behind it has always seemed just out of reach until now. Here's the theory. By using extremely high-voltage electrical systems, these craft could create a localized distortion of space-time, essentially reducing their own mass or eliminating gravitational resistance altogether. Imagine being able to float, move, or accelerate without fuel, without wings, and without sound. That's what this tech claims to do. If that sounds like something from an alien civilization, you're not alone. In fact, some believe this tech is reverse-engineered from UFOs. But setting those theories aside, there's mounting evidence that the USAF may have cracked something. And they're not talking about it. Satellite images have shown strange structures and hangars being built deep in restricted zones. Pilots on test ranges have reported their instruments going haywire, and perhaps the most intriguing clue, a recent patent filed by a Navy aerospace engineer, Dr. Salvatore Buzza, describes a craft using an inertial mass reduction device. It's publicly available, and it sounds a lot like anti-gravity. So here's the big question. Why keep it secret? The answer might be obvious. If the US has an operational anti-gravity aircraft as something that can fly without fuel, travel at hypersonic speeds, and remain invisible to radar, that's not just a technological leap, that's the ultimate military advantage, a game changer. Imagine reconnaissance missions that no enemy can detect, cargo ships that move silently above any terrain, even space vehicles that can exit the Earth's atmosphere without rockets. Whoever controls gravity, controls the ski set and maybe even the future. But there's a catch. If the USAF is testing such tech, it means we're entering a new kind of arms race, and other nations won't sit quietly. China and Russia are already investing heavily in exotic propulsion and hypersonic vehicles. Could they have similar programs? Some defense analysts say that the strange craft spotted over American airspace, often blamed on aliens, may actually be foreign drones or prototypes, but others insist they're ours, and they're real. Now, before we jump into wild speculation, let's be clear, no official statement has confirmed that the US military has operational anti-gravity aircraft, but where there's smoke, there's usually something flying silently in the sky. So what do we know? 1. Witnesses have described flight characteristics impossible by current aerospace standards. 2. Secretive black budget programs do exist, and they have delivered radical tech before. 3. There are real patents filed for gravitational field manipulation. 4. And finally, there's an increasing number of reports about craft that defy conventional physics seen near test ranges, but never on radar. Coincidence or control testing? One thing is certain: if the Air Force has successfully tested an undetectable anti-gravity aircraft, then we are standing at the edge of the next great leap in aerospace history. And here's where things get even more fascinating. Some theorists believe this isn't just about aircraft, but about preparing for space. An anti-gravity platform could revolutionize space travel, allowing craft to leave Earth without the massive energy demands of rockets. This changes everything from satellite launches to deep space missions. It could even lay the groundwork for space dominance in the next few decades. The silence from official sources, that might not mean it's fiction, it might just mean it's classified. So what do you think? Is the US Air Force secretly flying anti-gravity aircraft above our heads? Are we witnessing the dawn of a new propulsion age? Or just seeing lights in the sky that we can't explain yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed the deep dive, subscribe for more wild tech breakdowns, and tap the bell so you never miss a drop from NextGen World. Until next time, keep looking up. The future is already flying. Let me know if you want a voice-over style version or cinematic B-roll suggestions to go with it.